You sit down to rest, and within minutes, guilt shows up. Why does doing nothing feel like doing something wrong? Why does your mind punish you for the one thing your body actually needs? You tell yourself you'll relax later, after the emails, after the chores, after you've earned it. But later never comes, because your mind has convinced you that rest is something you have to deserve. Think about the last time you sat down to watch something, or just closed your eyes for a moment, and a voice in your head immediately started listing everything you should be doing instead. That voice didn't protect you. It just stole your peace. This is the trap. Somewhere along the way, you were taught that your value comes from output, from doing, from producing, and rest quietly became something you have to justify. So let's break down exactly why this happens, and how you can start resting without the guilt attached to it. The first reason is this: you've confused rest with laziness. Somewhere in your mind, the two got tangled together. So the moment you slow down, a voice tells you that you're falling behind, that everyone else is working harder, that you don't get to stop yet. But here's the truth: a body that never rests doesn't become stronger, it breaks down. Rest isn't the opposite of progress, it's part of it. The second reason is tied to how you were praised growing up. Maybe you were only noticed when you achieved something: good grades, good behavior, getting things done. So your mind learned a quiet rule: I am only worth something when I am doing something. Imagine a child who is only hugged after finishing their homework. That child grows into an adult who can't sit still without feeling like they're failing somehow. That's not discipline. That's a wound wearing the mask of productivity. The third reason is comparison. You scroll through your phone and see people building businesses, chasing goals, posting their hustle, and suddenly, your quiet afternoon feels like a crime show. But are you actually seeing their rest, or just the highlight reel of their effort? Everyone rests, they just don't post it. So here's what all of this comes down to. Rest is not something you earn, it is something you need. The same way you need food, or air, or sleep. You wouldn't feel guilty for breathing. You shouldn't feel guilty for resting. The truth is simple, even if it's hard to believe at first. You don't have to earn stillness. You don't have to prove your worth before you're allowed to breathe. The next time guilt shows up while you're resting, ask yourself one question: would I feel guilty watching someone I love rest? If the answer is no, then you don't deserve that guilt either. Now I want you to think about the last time you rested without guilt. If you can't remember, write that down in the comments below. Saying it out loud is the first step to changing it. If this video helped you see your own mind a little more clearly, hit like, subscribe, and stay with me, because we're going to keep learning how to think less and live more together.